Well, dude, I'm only excited because dude, my chair.
It's the Huskies. They spooked you.
Dude, it's the Huskies, bro. Dude, I legit, man, my life flashed before my eyes, bro. I thought I was going all the way back. my chair just unlocked on
anyone
me.
listening, Dave almost died.
Dude, I'm in my chair, man. I'm just getting too fat for it, I guess. I don't know what's going on.
Let's go, Beardzone. Welcome. Got him.
Let's go.
Right? Welcome to the Beardzone Podcast college episode, man. We're going to go over some edge rushers today. And I have with me my good buddy, Dave. How you doing, bro?
Dude, I'm doing awesome. Now that you just started out like that, let's go, man. Let's freaking go. We just had the combine. We just had the episode for the combine. Now we're getting into the edge rushers, and there is some absolute specimens that are going to be going into the NFL this year. Quarterbacks, take notice because y'all are going to be scared.
Just like the college episode for the quarterbacks, like Dave, you just mentioned, man, there's a lot of quarterbacks coming in. And there's a lot of defensive edge guys, but we're only going over 5 today.
Only 5.
But just to start off, I'm going to probably pronounce this dude's first name wrong.
Well,
Leia Latu out of UCLA. This guy is explosive and relentless off the line, man. You got to watch his tape, man. It's just from the jump of the ball to the sack of the quarterback, dude. His athleticism and pass rushing, absolutely fantastic, making him an excellent prospect. I'm pretty sure he's number 1 on the list for all the analysts and everybody else. But we got 4 other dudes that could easily jump depending on which team wants to get which fit first. And Latu, he ran a 4.6 340. Dude he's like almost 6'5" at 260. Like, and he can reach. It's like, you know what? He reminds me of Jason Pierre-Paul. I'm just gonna say it now.
Pierre-Paul. I like that. Jason, tall, dude, he had that wingspan.
Wingspan for days. Like,
yes.
He was just explosive, raw talent. Hopefully he doesn't blow up his hand. But Latu brings that edge capability that I think everyone's waiting for.
Dude, I like that comparison, man. Jason Pierre-Paul, he did, man. He was long. I was thinking like Armstead, right? Is that, or Armstrong? Is that him?
Armstead's in the middle. You're thinking Armstrong. Armstrong's off the edge, I believe.
Yeah, but he has those. He has the long reach too. But I like Jason Pierre-Paul because he was off of the edge, and I saw him play here in Tampa for a few years, and the guy was really disruptive, man. It was really hard to get around the edge on him because he could just, no, you're not going to go anywhere. Just come here. So I like that.
I personally attest to that. Yeah, it's not easy. I can say that much.
Yeah, no, the guy, he's going to be good. I really do like him. Let's jump right into this, though. Jared Verse, FSU. You want to talk about units? You want to talk about guys who just break? He shouldn't be able to be who he is. That's the only way that I can say. He's 6'4", 260 pounds, ran a 4.58 40, okay? Had, I think, like a 34-inch vertical or something crazy like that. Benched 31 reps at 225. The guy is like Myles Garrett build with Micah Parsons athleticism. I mean, the guy is just going to be he's going to be disruptive off the edge. And it's going to be hard for it. And the way that he utilizes his power and his speed, all together. You know, some guys, they'll use like their power, their bull rush moves. Other guys, they use their agility to get around the tackles. This guy combines it both, and he's an absolute nightmare to deal with off of the edge. And, dude, FSU's D-line, very underrated, and I overlooked it this year. Very
Yes.
underrated, and I overlooked it this year. But Jared Verse got to be up there in the top 5. He's definitely going to be off the boards by the first round. I don't know where he's going to fall because you have all these skill positions and the quarterbacks and all the hoopla that around with that.
Yeah.
But at the end of the day, what wins championships, Scooter?
Defense.
Defense. And the Bucks did the blueprint. I will say this until I'm blue in the face. You want to knock down the Goliath? You want to knock down the Kansas City Chiefs? Get after Mahomes. Make him uncomfortable. Have him run around the pocket. He can still make those throws. He's going to do what Mahomes does, but the offense suffers when Patrick Mahomes is uncomfortable and out of the pocket. So if you have one of these guys who can get after him, go after him. You know who should get him? Honestly, Jared Verse. You know who would pair perfectly on the other side with him? Max Crosby. The Raiders would be in position to get him, and the Raiders should draft him. Now, they're probably going to go quarterback. Who knows? Russell Wilson. Maybe they're saying Russell Wilson might go to the Raiders. Don't know how well he would fit into that locker room. But it's about the defense this episode. My number one guy, Jared Verse.
So Jared Verse, and you mentioned some of these teams, right? And two specifically come to mind. Is for the AFC.
Right.
Chargers. Ravens.
There are rumors.
Ravens.
Ooh.
You want to stop Patrick Mahomes. You want to stop him early. Chargers. You want to stop him postseason. You got Ravens. NFC side. Who absolutely needs defense right now? The Vikings. Because half of their team is in free agency right now.
Well, that's so true.
So the Vikings, or probably, or I would argue either Carolina or the Falcons. Because they need a rebound. They need something to get.
How about we not do that to us in the NFC South?
Yeah. You know what? Scratch that. But no,
I
think.
Dude, okay. When you said NFC, I immediately went to, I was trying to, pair two guys up. Detroit.
Bro.
Detroit.
I'm not
Aiden
ready for
Hutchinson,
that.
Jaden Verse.
I'm not ready for that.
I think he takes on everything that is Dan Campbell.
And who they have what's his face on the other side from Michigan too.
Aiden Hutchinson.
Oh man. Actually the Bengals could help with Hendrickson on the other side.
Ooh. That's another good one.
I mean Jared Verse is very plug and play. Right? So you have a guy from Florida State who, and let's be real, a lot of Florida State players come into the NFL and they just ball out.
Yeah.
I'm not even joking. Like Derwin James, Prime Time. Who's the
really blanking all of a sudden?
Dude, I'm blanking so hard, and I apologize. I am blanking so hard. Oh gosh. Was it Montez Sweat or whatever? But yeah.
Ooh, I like Montez Sweat.
Right? So are 1 and 2, and to put this plainly, the guys that we're talking about here could easily be interchanged depending on what scheme you want to run. And on top of that, the talent gap in this defensive edge rushing, these 5 dudes, I think, are incredibly tight. You look at the raw athletic ability and what they've done for their teams. The next guy I want to talk about, Chop Robinson, dude. It feels like Penn State's just pumping out edge rushers left and right.
Think about the name. The name itself.
Well, it's because he was as big as a pork chop, basically. That's how his mom put it. But
I'm just saying, Chop Robinson is a hell of a name.
Imagine Will Anderson Jr. and Micah Parsons had a baby. You got Chop Robinson. The dude ran a 4.8 40.
Had a baby.
Or 4.48. 4.48 40. And he's lighter. He's 254.
Gosh, dude.
But he's about 6'3". He's your outside linebacking guy. To me he looks like a Devin White in Devin White form, not what we saw this past year, Diaby, right? Yeah, Diaby, right?
My guy,
super quick, super agile, Shaq Barrett type stuff, right? You want to put that into perspective. In Greenlaw, right, outside linebacker, just get in that quarterback. That's how I think Chop Robinson plays. I don't think he's a traditional DN guy like Max Crosby or Micah Parsons big, right? Or Latu, right? Latu and Verse are more defensive ends guys.
Hand in the dirt.
Yeah, hand in the dirt. Chop Robinson to me is that 3-4 type build where he's Devin White coming after you right in your face because he runs super freaking fast. And he's excellent in the pass zone. And I can't remember his actual stats from like a zone perspective or interceptions, but he's going to put that pressure on not only for like Travis Kelce or George Kittle, but he's also going to put it on for Austin Eckler and Saquon Barkley. And he's not small. If you look at this guy, he's just stacked. And actually, that goes for everyone on our list. But I think Robinson, if you're looking for that zone build, like a Will Anderson type guy, that's who you're going to get.
Yeah, I mean, that's what you want.
Speaking of Will Anderson, though, I'm pretty sure there's another Alabama guy on this list.
Oh yeah, no, I got a couple on this list. Okay, so and I'm gonna save the best for last, in my opinion. So this guy right here, I'm gonna go ahead and I'm going to say it. Chris Braswell, guy is gonna be a problem in the NFL. He ran a 4.6 40. Okay, he had a 33.5-inch vert and a 9.7 broad jump. So the guy is obviously powerful in the lower half of him. Okay, 6'3", 255. His arm span is 33 and a quarter. Okay, so I don't know if he's not a hand in the dirt kind of guy. I think he's more of a stand up guy. Seeing what Alabama did, and that's just kind of the defense that they kind of ran. But coming off of the edge, he's going to be a problem. He's not as lengthy as your guy that you mentioned earlier, and I'm blanking on the name that you compared. Latu. There we go. I was thinking Tutu, but I knew that was wrong, and I did not want to say that. So
What's your one dad joke, bro?
Right? Yeah, no, but like I was thinking that, and I knew it was wrong, so I was like, shoot. But Chris Braswell, he's not as lengthy as Latu, but he does have a good size and he does have pretty good strength there off of the edge to where I feel like he's one of those guys who's going to just kind of drive. He has decent speed for what you want from an edge guy. I mean, you're not asking him to go and cover, Xavier Worthy or freaking Jalen Waddle or anything like that, So, but I mean,
that's not good.
No, he'll lose every time. Okay, so, but I feel like he's going to be that kind of guy who just kind of has that. He might not even have like a lot of sacks, but I feel like he's going to be that guy who gets the quarterback pressure a lot. He's just going to make the quarterback uncomfortable because that's kind of his style of gameplay. I just feel like he's going to kind of push the tackle kind of right back into the quarterback, kind of collapse the pocket on him, and that's.
You talking like Max Crosby, Joey Bosa? Because Nick and Joey play a lot different, and Max Crosby, dude, plays rough.
Max Crosby plays rough. You know what? Yeah, it's hard, man. You don't want to compare these guys to such elite talent. And I've already said that one guy is a mixture of Myles Garrett and Micah Parsons. I mean, probably not the best thing to say because it's going to be hard to come across that type of a player. But
true.
Yeah, I mean, the style of play, yes, Max Crosby. Max Crosby just really kind of helps collapse the pocket and helps a lot of his teammates get sacks. Max Crosby gets a good amount of sacks, though, too. But it's just his style of play, and I feel like that's going to be Chris Braswell. He's going to be able to collapse the pocket and help that and just really make be disruptive in the backfield and have that sense of presence on the outside where the quarterback is, thinking, okay, I gotta watch my blind side or, whatever side he's coming off of. I think he plays more on the blind side of the quarterback, though.
Okay. Now, I alluded to it, was Dallas Turner from Alabama. Statistically, size-wise, athleticism, looks a lot like Will Anderson Jr. I think he plays more like a Myles Garrett. He has that refined rusher ability. He has the athleticism. He has excellent footwork and hips. You just got to watch him play out. Especially coming from Alabama, you're getting a refined guy. Maybe not from the quarterback perspective, but from a defensive perspective, Alabama's absolutely pumped out some excellent talent. I think he showed, man, this top 5 is so dang close, man. I don't even know. I think Turner's probably a solid 3. Like, if you put him at, like, mid in this list, you can justify anywhere else. But if you want to watch Dallas Turner play, watch a lot of Myles Garrett. That's what you're going to get. You're going to get a guy about the same size as Will Anderson Jr., but he's going to play a lot like Myles Garrett. That's just my short stint, my little upfront with him on that. And I know you are excited about your last guy. I know it.
Well, dude, I'm only excited because my chair.
It's the Huskies. They spooked you.
Dude, it's the Huskies, bro. Dude, I legit, man, my life flashed before my eyes, bro. I thought I was going all the way back. my chair, like, just unlocked on
anyone
me.
Listening, Dave almost died.
Dude, I'm in my chair, man. I'm just getting too fat for it, I guess. I don't know what's going on. Anyway, dude, okay, yeah, I have to be biased, so I have to be biased because Braylon Trice, I believe that's how you pronounce his name.
Yes.
Braylon Trice is my guy. He's a Washington Husky. And honestly, if you look at Washington Huskies' track record with defensive linemen, they're good. Vita Vea. Joey Tryon Shanka. And I know I mispronounced that name. Have easier names. Joey. All right. So now what I like about them, what I like about them is that they're in Tampa. Now I know that there are some other ones, but I'm just saying when they produce defensive linemen, they usually turn out pretty good. And I feel like that this is going to be Braylon Trice. He doesn't have the super, like raw athletic ability. I mean, he ran I think it was like a 4.7 right around there. So, yeah. I mean, not like super fast or anything else like that. But the way that he plays with urgency. And he just has a high motor. He doesn't have an off switch. And that is something that you want in a defensive lineman. They just don't stop. They don't stop until the whistle plays. And usually most of the good defensive linemen will kind of continue to play a little bit after the whistle. Shout out Max Crosby. We've shouted him out a lot this episode. But Max Crosby always likes to give that little shove every once in a while to the quarterbacks. Just kind of get into their head. And I feel like Trice can be that guy. He's going to play beyond the whistle and just kind of get under the skin of the offensive players that he's going up against or against the quarterbacks that he's going up against. Because maybe he knows he doesn't have that raw ability. He doesn't have that Micah Parsons, speed to come off of the edge, His strength is admirable, but it's not like next level, but he plays smart and he plays with a high motor that he doesn't have an off switch, man. And that's why I like him. Would I put him at number 1? No, not at all. I would not put him at number 1. Would I put him, at number 2 or number 3? He's top 5 for sure, at least for me. And that's, again, probably just biasy with my, Huskies. But I think he's going to be a good addition to any defense that he goes to. And I think he's worth a shot. Maybe second rounder, somewhere around there. I don't know if he'll be a first rounder guy, but maybe second rounder. I think that would be a good value pick. But Braylon Trice is my guy, and I like him.
So, Braylon Trice, to me, he has a high motor and just relentless go for the quarterback. And he has a great sense of play recognition. That's why
yes. Smart.
The defense, exactly. So the defense for Washington was so highly regarded, and they got kind of outshone by their offense, and we all know why, because it was just ridiculous.
Well,
But what kept them in the win against Oregon and against Texas was their ability to stop the quarterback. You watch Braylon Trice. He's going like a rabid dog, which is hilarious because he was a Husky. So he's got that wolf mentality, right? He's going to go after the quarterback. He's going to absolutely go get him. What I think he should probably work on is his, I don't know how to put this, but from a running back's perspective, elusiveness, right? Swim moves, that little half step that they do sometimes to get the offensive lineman to go one way and they go around, right?
Oh, dude, who did the fake spin? Who did that?
Strahan.
Was it Strahan?
Strahan started it out, and then
was it? I don't know. Let us know. Let us know in the comments.
Yeah, let us know. I'm pretty sure Strahan started the whole fake spin move thing, but I think if Trice can kind of adapt his game, because he's got an absolute eye for the quarterback. Yeah, he's got good lateral movement. He may not be fronting, super fast off the ball, but he's got good lateral movement, and I think it's going to save him. And that's, I think Braylon Trice, like you said, it's not exactly the top. I'd put him at 5. I'd put him at 5. In our list, I'd put him at 5. Only because of the other
field, and when you can see the how do I word
field
this?
Vision.
When you can see like the play recognition, when you have the ability to look and to be like, okay, I know what I'm doing, I know what my assignment's going to be, and I know how to make this play that much more difficult for the offense to execute. To me, in my opinion, that far outweighs the athletic ability, just simply because it's not like he's non-athletic, right? Like he's gonna
gotten this far.
He's gotten this far, and he's gonna be a pro player for sure. But it's right here, man. He has the IQ to really see the vision, even from his position, on the field. And I think that because of his high motor, he doesn't have an off switch, and because he can recognize the play, kind of diagnose it before the snap, he's going to be a good addition.
And we've said this so many times, and anyone who understands the game of football knows that the game on the defensive side is won with the front 7.
Yes.
And the edge rusher, and we're probably going to get all the others as well, but the edge rusher is a good start to your front 7. Look at all of the grades that have come through. You got, linebackers shifting to defensive end or the flex position on the defense. You got some defensive ends switching to outside linebackers. So, there is some flexibility. You do have to get into coverage. You do have to get after the quarterback. And you absolutely have to understand that it's going to be a run or a pass or the play action, screen pass, stuff like that. This is a very versatile position from what I've seen in how I'm seeing the game. When the quarterback's taking the ball, right? They need to know where the safety's at. They need to know who the mic is, but they also need to know who's on their blind side. Am I getting hit by Myles Garrett, or am I getting hit by somebody else? Yeah. Am I going to get hit by Nick Bosa or Joey Bosa or Chase Young, Max Perot? The names keep going, right? Mm-hmm. I need to know who's there, and if my left or right tackle can handle them. Because if not, I'm going to be eating the dirt like my name's Sam Bradford.
Oof.
Or Kirk Cousins, because Kirk Cousins hits the ground more than probably any other quarterback, and he needs probably a new contract. But that's a totally different episode. But you know what? If you've been listening this long, we appreciate it. If you got any other edge rushers that you want to talk about offline in the comments, shoot it. Hit the like, hit the subscribe, do whatever you got to do. We're willing to banter with y'all, especially when it comes to individual players, teams, prospects, all of that. You got a different side of the story. You got more information. You think we're idiots? Go ahead and send it. We're totally okay with that.
FYI, we know that we're idiots. So,
Yeah.
I mean, you're not gonna it's not gonna be a news break to us. I mean, so sorry earlier, man. I know I did this and kind of like looked off to this. It was because one of my kids' toys started randomly going off. Like, how freaky is that, dude?
We're just normal guys with normal lives, and we love to talk football.
Absolutely, and we have pretty good beards too. So that's why we call it.
It's there, but
hey, you're getting there, man. You're getting there. So, but hey, at least
it's gonna grow.
At least you got this. At least you got this. You know, I mean, I know it's underneath the beanie right now, but at least you got that. I don't even have that. So, but I mean, hey, let us know your top edge rushers. Let us know let us know, because we're going defensive side now. So let us know what defensive, positions that you want us to break down, kind of leading up into the draft. And if you follow us on YouTube, go ahead and hit that subscribe button. Go ahead and hit that like button. Leave down your comments on where you think these guys should be going, where you want them to be going, and if you want your favorite team to draft them. So I mean, that's kind of like what we would love to see. If you're listening to us, if you're the OGs, if you're listening to us on Spotify or Apple, go ahead and hit that share button. Share with your family and friends. Share with your coworkers. Banter away. Let them know that you got a podcast, and hey, it's just something to listen to. We just try and bring you guys entertainment. We're going to be getting out some episodes this week, so definitely keep an eye out for it. If you're listening to this episode and this is the first episode that you've seen this week, go ahead, go a day back, check out our combine breakdown. We broke down all the winners and losers of the combine. Me and Scooter, we went ahead and we covered that. And then probably in a couple more days, on Friday, we'll get another one. And we'll start talking about free agency. Hey, people got paid. People got paid. I'm not even going to get into it. We'll save it for Friday. But people got paid.
Again, different conversation. Dude. Now, again, like Dave said, if you're the first-time listener, we got plenty of episodes. Not just on YouTube, but we got them on Apple. We got them on Spotify. Just give us a shout-out, right? Give us a chance. And if you like it, just awesome. Hit the like, hit the subscribe, share it for everybody. If you don't, let us know. If we suck, let us know.
Let us know.
It helps us grow.
We ain't gonna change, but let us know.
Yeah. And on that note, man, hit us up on our socials, right? We got our Gmail. If you're old school, that's weird to say, but if you're old school and you want to do email, we're at Gmail, the Beardzone Podcast at gmail.com. We're also on Facebook as the Beardzone Podcast. One word, Beardzone.
One word
for this logo, right?
Boom! Check out that dude. I love that beanie, man.
It's a little warm. I'm not gonna lie. And if you want any merchandise, let us know.
Merchandise might be
not official yet, but just let us know. We'll make it happen. We got Twitter at the Beardzone Pod, and then we got Instagram at the Beardzone Football Podcast. You can banter with us. You can smack talk. You can do whatever you want. If you want to tell us that we suck, more power to you. If you tell us that we rock, we're gonna love that comment. I'm not gonna lie. But Dave, do you have anything before we let the beautiful people go?
No, at the end of the day, guys, hey, we appreciate you guys listening to us. We appreciate the loyal listeners. And, hey, we're just continuing to grow. We enjoy the banter. And I know that we said it a lot, but, I mean, come on now. We don't suck. You know you like us. So go ahead and continue to follow us and everything else like that. And, on that note, Scooter, I think it's time to let the people go.
On that note, y'all, we love y'all. Beardzone out.